Hi there, I'm Dr. Noel Nelson, and it's my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you today, some uplifting, inspiring, and practical tips to help you find greater happiness and success in your life. Today's topic, the agony of shame. You're interviewing for a new job or a promotion. You're nervous enough as it is. I mean, it took you weeks to work up the gumption to come in for the interview. And then the interviewer asks something mundane like, "What do you consider to be your weaknesses?" You're dumbstruck. Not at the question, it's pretty ordinary, but at yourself. You forgot to prepare for this one. Oh, you remembered to prepare for what are your strengths, why do you think you should get this job or promotion, but you forgot all about the weakness category. And there you sit, feeling your face flush hot as you can't think, can't come up with has to be a good answer, and stammer your way through. The interviewer thanks you politely and sends you on your way. "I blew it," you say to yourself as you leave humiliated. "I blew it, and it's all my fault. I should have known that one was coming. I should have prepared for it." And off you slink, riddled with shame. Or you're at a family gathering. You're having a good time, enjoying your not too often seen relatives and, the general conversation. You end up drinking a little more than you're used to and get involved in a rather heated discussion about, of all things, gangs. And somewhere in the middle of it, you proclaim loudly that kids who join gangs are just a bunch of idiots, and so what if the cops don't always respect their rights? A dead silence follows your remark, and you suddenly remember your Aunt Helen lost her son to a police bullet in the confusion of a gang-related incident. You feel that all too familiar flush engulf your face and wish you could just disappear. You are mortified at your own insensibility at forgetting something that important, and off you slink, riddled with shame. Shame. Healthy shame is a very necessary emotion. It's a response to when you've done something you shouldn't have done. Healthy shame is a product of your conscience, and as such is valuable. Matter of fact, one of the primary distinguishing characteristics between sociopaths, which are people who can torture and kill without feeling bad or anything about it, and normal people who would feel bad, is that sociopaths do not feel shame, and therefore lack remorse. But what about you? Come on, you feel plenty of shame, you tell me. As a matter of fact, you feel so much shame, you'd like to just hide your face forever. Indeed. And therein lies the problem. You see, shame is not supposed to be something you drag around behind you forever, like some sort of moralistic ball and chain. Shame is supposed to be a warning mechanism, a way your conscience pokes you and says, "Hey, look up, you messed up here." What you do with that message is entirely up to you. You're not a child anymore when your parents dictated what you should do in response to that feeling. You are, mercifully, an adult, and you get to decide what to do with it. Dragging your shame around behind you so it can slam into your ankles, trip you up, and make you feel worthless, that isn't the most useful approach. Instead, respond as follows. Fix the mistake. This sounds so obvious, and yet we often fail to do it. If at all possible, correct whatever it was that led to your feeling ashamed in the first place. Write a letter to the interviewer, for example, or ask for a second interview, during which you say something like, "I realize I was not well prepared for your question regarding my weakness. I'd like to respond to that now." Worst case, the interviewer will say, "Nah, too late." So be it. Use the experience as a reminder to be better prepared for the next interview. With your Aunt Helen, apologize. Maybe you need to take some sensitivity training or, drink a little less in social settings. In other words, take proactive measures so you don't put yourself in such a shame-producing situation again. And secondly, forgive yourself. You made a mistake. You are human. It happens. Forgive yourself your humanness. Use shame for the valuable warning device that it is, not something with which to whip yourself into martyrhood. You are a valuable human being. Never forget that. Thank you for listening to Up, and check out my new book, Phoenix Rising, surviving catastrophic loss, fires, floods, hurricanes, and tornadoes. Now, if you'd like more uplifting, inspiring, practical tips and techniques, please visit my website, noelnelson.com, or take a look at my Meet the Amazings Facebook page. Until next time, be well and take care.